Hey y'all, welcome back to Outlaw Saloon. I'm Jason.
My name's Obi.
And here we talk about all things Old West. Myths, legends, and more. Go over some Old West movie reviews.
And we also make drinks, bring you what we make, what we think is delicious. At that point, I hope that you guys in return, in the comments, put down if you like it or what you guys think is delicious.
Check out. We're also going to do some traveling here in just a little bit. As soon as the weather gets a little nicer, it's kind of cold right now, but we're looking to maybe hit over all places, kind of historical and landmark spots here in Texas. Old West stuff, or things that have to do with Old West and old actual history figures that existed around here. So
in Texas.
We're not
going to go to California.
No, we're not making that trip. We're going to keep it simple, but local at the same time, fun, and hopefully bring a little bit of Texas to you if y'all ain't around here. So we'll check that out too and see what happens. So today, we're going to talk about Quigley Down Under. So starring Tom Selleck as Matthew Quigley, Laura San Giacomo as Crazy Court. Thank you. I have practiced that all morning.
You know what? I wouldn't have gotten a good job.
Tough one. She's a great actress. You might remember her from the mid-90s, I believe it was. Late 90s, it was The Stand. It was Stephen King.
I did not know that.
That miniseries that was out for a while. Yeah,
okay.
She was on that. She's been on several sitcoms and television shows since then. And of course, last but not least, the immortal, the ever badass Alan Rickman. He plays Elliot Marson. Yeah, cheers to him.
Passed away. Cheers to the man.
Fantastic actor. He's amazing in this, as he's in everything. You all know, I'm sure. The guy just dominates it. He's fantastic.
Yeah, great job in this movie too.
Great job.
Well, Quigley Down Under. So for everybody who doesn't know, and you guys will find out here pretty soon, it was written by John Hill. All right. Mm-hmm. Now, thing about John Hill, when he wrote the script, is he got the idea from an Los Angeles Times article.
Okay.
And what's going on, he read it, and what happened is, down in Australia, there was a genocide happening with the Aborigines.
Yes.
Is that how you say it? Aborigines? Aborigines. The Native Americans of Australia.
Yes. Yes, to sum it up.
All right, that's the way we're going to, because I can't pronounce it, or I don't want to mess it up. I think I just did. But the Native Americans of Australia, so they're being genocide. They're being wiped out. Mm-hmm. So he read it, he saw it, and he got the idea, you know what, I'm going to make this script.
Right.
So, and that was like in 1974 when he read this.
Way back when.
Which
this movie wasn't released until 1990.
Right.
So it must have been sitting on the shelf for a while. But the idea was kicking around.
You told me something earlier about who it was given to initially.
Yeah.
That I didn't know.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was actually offered, the roles of Quigley was actually offered to Steve McQueen, who unfortunately couldn't take the role due he was sick with cancer. So he was unable to accept it. Then went to Clint Eastwood, and for whatever reason at the time, he passed up on it, didn't want to do it. Maybe he was tired of Westerns or taking a break, whatever his...
Directing,
wherever he was doing at the time. So then landed to Tom Selleck, which I think wasn't a bad choice at all.
I think he killed it.
Nailed his characters really,
and
really
his mustache. Once again, did an awesome job with the mustache.
Always his mustache, man. You gotta... I think that was the first thing on the call sheet was mustache.
Yeah.
Then Selleck.
Right. I think the mustache answered the phone for Selleck.
Right.
I don't know. I wasn't there, but that's what I think.
He's a good-looking dude, man.
Yeah, the guy don't age. I think he got better.
Does not age at all, as we in our previous video proven.
Right.
Does not.
So yeah. So that's the thing about John Hill. The writer. The director for this movie was Simon Windsor.
Yes.
Simon Windsor.
Yep.
That was the director, and he directed Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man.
Oh.
Yeah. He did the.
I actually didn't know that. I like that movie. I have that movie.
It was a good movie. Mm-hmm. He did also a 1989 movie, Lonesome Dove. Which was a classic, Western classic. If you haven't seen it, I'll probably review that probably sometime coming up.
That one's gotta be done.
Which is a long one. It was actually a TV series made into a movie, but
that could be, if we ever did it, we could do a two-parter. Kind of cover the first half and then maybe the second half another video.
And of course, the novel that it was based on, there's Laredo, The Streets of Laredo, Comanche Moon, Lonesome Dove, Return of Lonesome Dove.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Which Saul Starter was based off of Good Night.
Right.
His buddy doing
right.
the
actual guys.
The actual guys. But this one here for Quigley, Tom Selleck plays Matthew Quigley, who is a sharpshooter from America. He goes down to Australia to answer an ad. I believe that Alan Rickman's character put out there looking for a sharpshooter to kind of shoot the wild dogs off of his property or his land. Yeah, kind of just help clean up pretty much.
Right.
And he shows up, gets off the boat to Australia, and
that's where he meets Crazy Cora.
Played by Laura, and she's tussling around some guys that want to kind of take her to to the ranch. They want to take her to the ranch. Tom Selleck, kind of being the good guy he is, intervenes,
puts an ass whooping on him,
big time ass whooping on him, and then after the end of it, come to find out, they're the men that were there to pick him up to take him to his employer's ranch,
right? Which is Alan Rickman,
Elliot Marston,
right?
So they go over there. They spread across Australia. The guy's got land on top of land, apparently.
They traveled 2 days and they're still on the ranch.
Right. So they show up. He meets Alan Rickman. He tells him about the ad that he got. Yeah. That he answered.
And come to find out, plot twist, you know, there was no wild dogs.
No.
There were actually needed sharpshooters from all over the world to come in to, you know, eliminate the native people.
Right.
You know,
right.
So when Quigley got the ad, you know, everybody else wrote in letters saying, hey, how good they are, how good I could do this, I could do this. Well, Quigley sent over the actual ad with 6 shots on it. Yeah. And on it was M. Quigley, 900 yards. So apparently he shot this thing in a small group, you know, at 900 yards, which caught the attention of, you know, Alan
Rickman, yeah.
Yep.
So he hires him and he calls him out, kind of first route the wagon. He says, they say you're great, you know, you want to earn your pay, show what you got. So Tom Selleck then pulls out his rifle, which is a...
let me try this one.
This is your area, go for it.
Well, it is a 1974 Sharps Buffalo rifle.
1974?
1874.
There might be some time travel in this movie.
If you look right here, there's probably a LOL or an oops, just right here, just because our producer does that crap to us and it's not funny.
Tom Selleck time travels a lot, so maybe he got it from there and came back.
But no, it was an 1874 Sharps Buffalo rifle, which had been modified. So this one was actually 34 inches long on the barrel, which is 4 inches longer than a standard, you know, Sharps rifle.
Which he had customized.
He had customized.
That he told his character,
right?
Tom Selleck's character.
You know, according to the movie, so the loads are custom. The rifle's custom.
Yeah, I think he said he added 4 extra inches of the barrel.
Right. So that being said, this rifle could shoot up to 1,200 yards.
Yeah.
Which, for those of you, that's like 12 football fields. You know, I don't play football, but that's a long way.
Seems like it.
Yeah.
And it was.
It was. So yeah, the guy gets on the horse, grabs the bucket, takes off running up the hill, and tells them, "They will tell me when you want me to stop." And the dude's just taking off. You know, he's riding.
He's riding forever.
He's going up there. You know, how about now?
And everybody else kind of like watching, like even Alan Rickman's looking a little concerned. He's like, "Are you want me to tell him to stop?" And he's like, "Not yet." So he's loading his rifle,
pulling the rifle up, loading it up, getting it all ready. Yeah. So finally tells them, you know, shoot that shot up in the air, tells them stop. You know, that's far enough.
Drops a bucket, quickly takes a shot, nails what I think 3 times, nails thing 2 times.
I think it's 2 times.
2 or 3, like knocks it all over the place.
Yeah.
Which is like good enough. So they have dinner and they kind of go over, like, you know, you find out what the actual motives are that Alan Rickman's character had.
Yeah. So he invites them over to dinner and tells them the true reason he wants them there.
Yeah.
You know, and then another ass whooping.
Yeah. So Tom Selleck does not take kindly to why he's really brought out there. Puts an ass whooping on poor Alan Rickman. And it kind of goes downhill from there for Quigley.
After the ass whooping, they both get sent out to the middle of Australia, you know, get left for dead, you know, but of course, being Tom Selleck and the mustache that he is,
prevails as always.
So that's when the action starts.
Yeah, so the action starts from there, and then it's kind of like him and Crazy Cora are kind of walking through the Australian outback, you know, and barely making it, and they're found by these Aborigine people.
Right.
And brought back, and they kind of help them, gave them water, kind of food. They come back
back to life.
Pretty much.
They were done.
Pretty much, yeah. And they hang out with them for a bit, and then get to know the people, and they're trading, I guess,
showing them
techniques.
the ways, just
showing
kind of survival techniques.
Yeah, show them how to make a rope, and then they're showing them how to throw a spear. I think they showed them a couple things.
Yeah.
So they're doing all that, and they're hanging out for a bit, and then tribe kind of splits. There's gone. And then Alan Rickman's people just come in riding because they're looking for.
So, and I think that kind of showed everybody that, you know what, they're not bad people. There's no reason for extermination.
Yeah. It was a great showcase to show them like these are peaceful villagers just kind of hanging out.
They're just regular people.
Yeah, and it's kind of their land, kind of like it always is. What was cool though is I learned about, which I didn't know at the time when I watched it. The first time I watched the movie, it wasn't until like this recently I rewatched it. I learned more about Australia and back in the day with the British, they would take their convicts, and instead of giving them like, pretty much a death sentence for a convict back then, was they would send them to Australia and just let them roam, and that was it. So that was kind of their way of dealing with it. So that's why in the movie when Alan Rickman, or they're mentioning like, you and your convicts or whatever, like he would hire these guys and bring them on as his crew.
All right, one of my favorite scenes, or probably my favorite scene in the movie, is going to probably be when the major shows up, the English, British, Captain General, Major, whenever he shows up, and he starts going back and forth with Quigley. Then Quigley, of course, comes back with the verbal jabs and tells them, well, we sent back all our criminals, talking about back in the war and when we got rid of all the British and whatnot. That was my favorite scene. I thought that was kind of cool.
That was pretty good. I liked it. A little smug look he had
in
his face after.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. That was cool.
I like there was a scene where two of Alan Rickman's henchmen were kind of like lined up standing there, and before you know it, there's like drop dead. Bullet goes through both of them. You're like, what? And within a split second, you hear the rifle from way up on the hill. So that sound carrying compared to when actually that was kind of neat because you're watching like, what? Everybody there is like, what's going on? Then you hear the bang.
So that's the whole sniper way over here, marksman.
Yeah.
But that's what he was there to do, is shoot people at a distance.
Right.
And that's what he's doing.
Accomplished.
Not the people they wanted, because now he's shooting Rickman's henchmen.
Right.
But, that was cool. I liked it.
I thought that was a cool scene. I liked it a lot.
Speaking of the henchmen and Rickman and all them, what do you think about his backstory?
Alan Rickman's backstory, his character, I thought it was great. I like.
Don't spoil it, but what did you think?
No, I thought it was good. It wasn't long or drawn out. Not a lot of flashbacks or long storytelling. You pretty much get the gist of why his mentality and his motives, pretty much within a short dialogue between him and Tom Selleck. You kind of figure out, okay, this guy's about.
That's why he wants to, get rid of all these people.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, so I get your motives, right or wrong. I get it, and it's obviously wrong, but like I get why you're the way you are.
Yeah, so genocide's never good.
Right, and it's the same thing with
unless you're gonna genocide a bunch of beer. Does it go that way? Does that work that way?
You can. I would definitely slaughter them all.
I'd take them all down.
All beer. Yes, take them all out.
Yes.
Thirsty.
All right. Speaking of crazy beer, what did you think about Crazy Cora's backstory?
I liked it. Well, it gave a lot of insight into who she is and why she is the way she is.
Right. Why she's called Crazy Cora.
I'm glad it was included because, like I said, she was kind of a little annoying. I couldn't really figure out why she was doing what she was doing. But then once you find that out, when that's revealed, it's kind of like, okay, it makes sense. And it's like, all right, I get it.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, it makes it a little more
relatable on why she's crazy. Cause initially, her character started off a little cheesy. And then once you found out, why she's, calling Quigley by the wrong name, almost like the majority of the movie.
Right.
And he can't figure out why he's calling her, by the wrong name.
It's like, are you really crazy? You just messing with everybody? Or like, what is your deal? But then you find out. It goes deeper and you find out.
Yeah, so we're not going to spoil it for you guys, but
yeah, definitely check it out.
Check it out. Let us know what you guys think about, the characters' backstories. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I think it made sense, and I thought it was enjoyable. It was really enjoyable.
Yeah, I liked it. I really enjoyed it. I was entertained. I was immersed in it with the wardrobe was fantastic.
Yeah,
it looked dirty. It looked worn in. Even the extras that were in the background, same thing. They all look like they're all a part of this world and have lived in this world for a while. Yeah, I really liked it.
Yeah, think about props and stuff like that. If they're good, I mean, it takes you to that point in time. You're
It puts
there.
you in it. And if it's done well in a lot of movies I've seen, it's like, you know, it's like you could feel that street. You could feel that, taste that dust or smell whatever smells are going on.
Which probably wasn't a good smell back, considering hygiene was what hygiene was back in the 1800s.
Not good.
Not good at all.
So,
yeah, I
or
agree.
shit in the streets. Yeah, probably not good at all. But when they're done well like that, you really get a sense of, you know, you get immersed into that world. And so this one, I think it did pretty well.
Yeah.
Like I liked the town shots when it was in town off the dock. Was pretty nice. The buildings were really clean, so it looked cool. It looked really well
It showed
done.
the coast, you know, showing that you are in Australia. You're actually, you know, surrounded by kind of water, you know.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
That was good.
So they did a good job on that. Good job on costuming, props, the guns.
Yeah, I mean, the guns were not, you know, so far-fetched, or it wasn't, you know, it was believable.
Yeah.
I think shootouts were believable. You know, the when they get hit, you know, you weren't flying through 4 windows. You know, it was good.
So yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the movie. I really liked it. Anything else you want to add?
Yeah,
Or
actually,
missing anything?
Actually, our beer ratings. I think we should change the beer ratings. Before we're going 6 beers and 6 beers only, I think we could probably case it up.
I'm down with that. I think it's a good
think,
idea.
yeah, I think
a little
like-
case of beer.
Exactly. You know, let's get a 12-pack. That way, that gives a little more gray area to make adjustments on how good it was, how bad it was, without being so limited to 6 beers.
Yeah, we get a little more leeway with that.
Yeah, a little more leeway. So how many beers do you give it, partner?
On this one, let's see. Out of a case, I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna give it a good solid 8.
8 beers.
8 beers, yeah.
Good deal.
Good 8 beers.
I give it a good 7 beers. It was
Alright.
better than the last one.
Yeah.
You know, so I give it 7 beers. I enjoyed it. I liked it. So, hey guys, let us know what you think. How many beers do you guys give it? I mean, you have 8, I got 7. You know, what do you guys think?
What do you guys think? There's no wrong answer. You either love the movie or hate it. It's fine. We all love westerns and stuff like that. So whatever you guys think about it.
There's not a wrong answer, but the correct answer is 7.
Or 8. Could work either way.
Probably 7. But
8.
speaking of, you know, great beer ratings,
Yes.
I want to give a big, you know, 12-pack, you know, rating to our sponsor.
Another one.
Another sponsor, guys. We have another.
Just started this. We're packing them up.
Hey, we
That's
didn't
great.
know, but we do have another sponsor this week.
This gets me excited.
Yep. So.
All right.
Yep. So, Mom, thank you for sponsoring us. Give us $10
Always
bucks.
Mom, thank
Yep.
you for the $10.
$10
and,
for beer.
and the gas money.
I think it was
to-
probably birthday money, but we'll take it as sponsorship.
I think
What
it
the
was.
hell?
I think it was
You
good
know.
for something else. But thank you.
Yes.
It came in handy.
It really did,
So-
because these ain't gonna fill themselves.
They will not. So you'll definitely get a Mother's Day card from me this year as well. Or let's go halves on that. You want it?
Yeah,
That's more money. We can get another beer.
That's true.
6-pack.
Yeah. So, Mom,
Something.
from me and Jason, thank you.
Thank you. Always, Mom.
Yeah.
You're
So,
awesome.
and if you guys want to sponsor, please do. You know, beer ain't cheap, and well, beer ain't cheap when you're broke.
No. And Always Mom doesn't have that much. So we got to start looking elsewhere eventually.
Right.
So we'd appreciate it. Let us know what you think in the comments. What you'd like to see us watch next or review next, talk about next. Whatever, let us know. You can find us on Facebook. You can definitely check us out here on YouTube.
Yep.
Also, our email.
Yeah. What's our email?
Email is outlawsaloon01@gmail.com. You can reach us there if you want to shoot us an email saying hi or whatever.
You know, Facebook. Find us on Outlaw Saloon.
You get Outlaw Saloon on Facebook. We are the ones here in San Antonio, Texas, so you can find us on that. And
Definitely.
yeah, you can message us there too. On there we kind of post like just random things, random old West pictures or little
Stories.
history tidbits, stories and whatnot. And of course we post these videos in there as well. So
Right.
there's that too. So thanks for sticking with us. Hope you all enjoyed it. Definitely check out Quigley Down Under. It's worth a watch. I don't think you'll be disappointed.
Not at all.
I think it'd be
I enjoyed it.
entertaining.
I think you
But
will
at
enjoy
least-
it too.
Yeah, definitely check it out. If not already, definitely check it out.
Yeah, definitely one to watch.
Especially for Alan Rickman. Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong with Ellen or
Yeah.
you know, Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck either, yeah. Perfect. So, all right, y'all. Well, thanks for hanging out. See you next time, and Outlaw up.
Outlaw up.
Become part of the Outlaw family by liking, sharing, and subscribing.
Leave a comment below. Let us know what places we should go, what movies we should check out.
Click the link below, get yourself some merch, and Outlaw up.